Hey guys, it's Bill. Uh, been asked about an update or two on some of these trees I have. And start with, this is the last one that I put together. You can see it's filled out pretty nice. It's got a nice little canopy going on there, and with very little wiring. Probably need to remove some of these verticals. And rest of it's all got a pretty good layer in there. So that one's turned out okay. It's probably ready for a little bit of grooming. I think some people suggested removing one of these limbs and changing the look of it a little bit. Not opposed to it whatsoever. And this is another one I collected. Now it's getting fall of the year, so the leaves are fixing to start coming off this guy. I think this is a California oak. It's got some odd little limb structures. Now I've got a wire on there, but just to hold that one in place, it's got some pretty natural layering in there that just needs to be tinkered with some and thinned out, I believe. I'm going to wait till closer to the fall, I believe, so I don't shock them any more than I already have. But that's a good looking little tree. And this one here, it's a dogwood that my son brought home. He's 19 and he was about 6, so that one's got a little age on it too. And you can see it's got a pretty good stalk, but this one got damaged. It was you can see right up in here where it broke off, and it's healed up. Now that's the natural limb structure on this guy. It's done it itself. Now I'd put a little bit of wire on the tip ends, well, like this one here, just to roll that tip back around, but the rest of it's all natural. And I've had that one for a good while. And over here, this is a boxwood. It's probably a 25, 30-year-old boxwood right here. And it needs some cleaning up. Definitely needs thinned out. Probably, Lord mercy, you guys know what you're doing out there. It's probably going to tell me to lose these limbs. Concentrate up here somewhere on some of these shorter ones. You get some layering going on, maybe even lose, well, I don't know. Well, once they're gone, you know. So I think I'm going to spin this one a little bit here, let you guys kind of take a look. It almost looks like that could probably be the front right in there. Maybe losing these guys and working with all these limbs. But yeah, it's a right pretty tree. It's a boxwood. And got a right pretty canopy up here too. And this is just a juniper. This is actually one that my oldest son and I planted, golly, probably 16, 18 years ago. Over in another place we lived, and I went and dug it up and brought it home. And I made a video on this one where I'd stripped the bark and stuff off, and I'd left this little secondary branch here just in case that died or something. These guys are pretty tedious. They are for me anyway. I've lost several real beautiful trees. But I guess this one, you know, this one's ready to go back in the ground too for the winter and just let it recover. And like I said, what I do is plant them in the ground in the pots and just put some soil over the roots so they don't freeze and let the tree go through its cycle. And these over here are just a couple of small trees I have. I think this is another California oak, and not really much structure, really. And this guy here is just one I brought home. I'm not even sure what kind of pine that is, or cedar maybe. I think that's cedar. But it had a right pretty little structure there, but it's not really developing into anything. It's kind of gotten wacko. Not really sure how to straighten that up if I can. So, okay, well, that's my little trees. Fun little project. And most of these are, like I said, they're just rescues that you know, my kids and I had planted a long time ago, and something happened. A football hit them, or a go-kart ran over them, or in this one's case here, it was on a trail and it got broke off. That one was on a trail, and somebody had snapped that off for firewood on this one here, on this California oak. And this one here was just an old apartment complex getting torn down. So that boxwood, and that's why I kind of know the age on that. But it's fun. Give it a shot. And there's an update on my trees and what I got. And I think it's getting close to time, guys, to maybe do a little bit of trimming on them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's springtime. But that's what I'm asking for, some help. So let me know what you think, guys. See you.